Hello, my simple rundown here, my thoughts. But in order to get to how we got here, let's start from the beginning. I heard or read that Dee Dee's mother had a miscarriage before she had Dee Dee, which explains why she put Dee Dee on a pedestal. Every woman or man who's gone through that knows how awful, and it's a very sensitive subject, so I don't even want to get into that. But you can understand why Dee Dee's mother would put Dee Dee on a pedestal, which in hand, Dee Dee put Gypsy on a pedestal also. Okay. Imagine being pregnant with your first baby, and then the baby, Gypsy, or not Gypsy, but your own child, not eating very well, not doing normal children things, and then you go to your regular pediatrician, and the pediatrician's like, she's small for her age, she's little, let's do some testing just to make sure she's at the level where she's supposed to be at for her age and her height and her weight. So they do some testing, and they found abnormalities unknown. They're like, okay, well then what are her other symptoms? Dee Dee's like, well, she does this, and she doesn't do that, she does this. It's diagnostic. You have to do a lot of testing in order to find out what she had, and that microdeletion was not developed or found until 2008. Gypsy was born in 1991, which was 17 years. Dee Dee had no idea what Gypsy had. You can imagine all the testing and diagnostics just to find out what she has and why all this sickness. She was sick. Doctors just don't, let's just do testing just to test. I have 5 children, and none of them got tested for anything. Even if I said they did this, they did that. Well, let's see if she does it. Let's see if they do it again later. And if it happens within 2 months, then we'll do it again. And then what are the symptoms? And they really ask questions. And I've had my children in 1997. So I don't think doctors changed that much between 91 and 97. But Gypsy did have 4 surgeries. And she had several diagnostic testing, which was the leg one. And her tooth decay is because poor hygiene. She had a feeding tube, which caused also her not eating, which is, I'm not even going to try to guess. I'm already trying to think of other things which are not even in place for that. So let's just skip over that. But so Dee Dee did try her best to try to figure out what her daughter was going through. It actually makes sense. And then another thing, Gypsy didn't have any procedures or didn't see any doctors 4 years prior to Dee Dee's murder. 4 years. No doctors, no testing. No, she didn't even have her feeding tube thing. That was gone a long time ago. I don't know dates. I don't even remember times or anything. So I just thought but that's just my thoughts. Bye.